How we doing? All right, Choke City, episode 10. Episode 10, baby. That's exciting.
Woo. Big 1-0, baby.
1-0, that's a whole number. I wish we had something special planned for this.
I'm pregnant.
David's pregnant.
Yeah, I think I'm going to carry this one to term.
Yeah? You're not getting rid of this one?
No. I'm already showing.
What's so special about this one, Dave?
This one's got Down syndrome. The last ones were regs.
You know, it's Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Is it really?
No, I don't know.
Okay. I got excited. I'm like, damn, they're just tossing out holidays for anything now.
Yeah, they really are. There probably is a Down Syndrome Awareness Month, though.
Like we're not aware of them.
Yeah.
The coolest guys to ever live.
Yeah, we're very aware of these guys. Every Special Olympics, I tune in, baby. I tune in.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, so it's episode 10. We've been doing this for 10 weeks. So consistent. We're consistent.
Yeah, if nothing else. Consistent.
We're the consistent boys over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little just the boys cast.
We haven't had a guest in a little bit.
Yeah, because we've been running around like crazy.
We have been. We have a lot of shows. A lot of new shows coming up. We got the birthday roast this Friday at Seeker Group.
August 9th.
And the next week we're at the Vulcan.
Yep.
In Austin, Texas, baby.
Yeah, with Uncle Laser, Will Loden.
Yeah.
Who else? I don't know.
Some guy named Carlos with the...
Oh, yeah. Carlos Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Big. It's going to be a nice little...
We got Quadis. We got Jude.
Yeah, but I'm talking big names, brother.
Jude's a big name.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Jude's
you're right.
a big name these days.
Yeah, Mike Shrum Ryan, baby. He's fucking hosting this.
Yeah, he's hosting it.
No, they're not hosting, but like...
Who is gonna host it?
I think it's Shotgun Style.
Okay.
So, one
Shotgun.
guy goes up, next guy, boom.
Why don't more shows do that?
Because open mics suck, and that would ruin everything.
I mean, not for open mics, but I mean, like for Thursday Laughs or True Anomaly.
Don't take that away from me.
Which, by the way, True Anomaly, success. We're doing it weekly now.
Yeah.
Guys, show up. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna need asses and seats and tits and bras, you know.
Or they don't have to be in bras, but just show up, you know.
Yeah.
Just show up. That'd be nice.
Dude, we sound so stressed from all these fucking...
It's a lot. It's a lot of shows, so find the time to make these podcasts, man. Holy shit, we're doing it.
Yeah. I feel like the next step in our career is to get addicted to Klonopin.
I'm already there, brother.
Yeah.
I'm already there, brother.
You're just barred out in front of a CC's Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That's the life.
Klonopin's not the bad one, right? Isn't it like...
That's basically Xanax.
Yeah, Xanax is...
It's a barbiturate.
Okay. What about... I mean, I feel like there's worse ones, though.
Yeah, crack.
Well, crack is totally different than Xanax.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm fucking dumb as shit. Dude, I remember, like, seeing in high school, like, the kids that were doing, like, the bad drugs, and I was like, man, those guys are so fucking cool.
Yeah,
They
were cool.
Because they always had, like, really hot girlfriends, but they were always just dumb as shit, and we were in the same classes, and I'm like, dude, if I take those drugs and I get that stupid, it's downhill.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're like, damn, maybe if I just took these drugs, I would have a hot girlfriend.
Have you seen the movie Limitless?
Yeah, of course.
But, oh, man, I wanted that drug so bad from Limitless.
Yeah.
Dude, I know I wouldn't become very successful with it, though. I'd, like, start up, like, I don't know, maybe a nice pizza chain.
You think so? Would it be pizza?
I don't think I'd become the president like Bradley Coops.
I feel like you would just have a really dope setup on, like, Minecraft.
Oh, dude.
You would have, like, the best Minecraft setup.
Do you have a Minecraft, like, era?
No, I never got into well, maybe for a little bit I was doing Minecraft.
Oh, dude, that was my shit.
Minecraft was cool.
Dude, we used to steal accounts from like other 12-year-olds at the time.
Really?
Yeah, we were nefarious.
Imagine if you put that effort in towards like
Anything else.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'd
like
be so nice.
Acquiring Bitcoin or something.
Yeah. I mean, I got a decent chunk. I got a quarter.
Yeah, but if you started when you were 12, you would.
Oh, Bitcoin?
Yeah. You would be a bajillionaire.
Yeah, but Minecraft was so innocent. You know, you just go on there, you would steal accounts.
Yeah, that's.
So, do you know? I'm not gonna say his name, but.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I totally heard that.
Yeah, no, it didn't come through.
Okay.
I'll beep it out. But I had him make a program because he was nasty with coding. Like,
Course.
dude, he was good.
Of course he was.
And he made a program and a server like two programs, but they worked together. I don't know how the fuck it worked. But one would be like just a download thing, and then one would be it would sit on my computer, and I would just get all the information from the other people, from the people who downloaded the stuff. So it was a like force OP, which basically meant like if you join a Minecraft server and you had OP, you were like an admin or something like that, right?
Okay.
Like a person who ran the server, but we made like a fake program saying like, oh, this program will give you OP on any server. All you have to do is put in the IP of the server, put in your email and your password, and you would get it. And you would just sign back into the server. But all it did was just send all their emails and passwords to me, and then I would just get them and change their fucking accounts.
Yeah, and if they were dumb like me, like that password is the password to like
Everything.
all their things.
Dude, we got this one kid, we took his everything. We took email, his server, his Skype, and he was still logged into the Skype, and he called us, and he was like, I'm going to tell my parents. He was like 12. We were like 12, 14, something like that. And his mom got on the fucking Skype call with us, and she's like, what's your name? I'm like, Dexter.
Good one.
And she's like, I'm going to call the cops on you, Dexter. I'm like, I don't give a shit, bitch. And I was being nasty to her.
Yeah.
And I ended up just taking everything, never giving it back.
You noob. Call the cops. I mean, noob. Did you swat anybody?
No. I've never done that.
No. Let the record show, Your Honor. I've never swatted anybody.
And I also didn't call another person's dad and tell him that his son was watching gay porn because I was the ISP.
You didn't do that.
No.
You would have never done that.
No. And he didn't get grounded for about a month.
That's amazing. Did you know this guy?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
no,
crazy.
I didn't know him. Fuck.
Oh, man.
No, this is all in game. This never happened. These are all just fun little
These are all
things I come up with.
fictional stories for the podcast.
Yeah. No, I was nasty. I was a nasty little boy.
Yeah.
With nothing but time on his hands.
Yeah. A little online drill. Man, dude.
Being young again. Dude, I fantasize sometimes about those like times where I was a nasty little prick. I'm still a nasty prick, but now it's like okay.
Comes out in other ways now.
Yeah, now it's like healthy, I think.
Okay.
I hope.
Yo. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I never got into any of that stuff. I wasn't smart enough to figure out the online.
It wasn't too hard. Like, you just get a VPN, a virtual, like, computer as well, and then you go on to, I'm just teaching people how to do bad shit.
Yeah.
But whatever, let's keep going with it.
Yeah.
Then you go on, there's a certain website where, like, I think it was deaf people or blind or people who are mute or some shit like that can, like, call the cops. Or, like, a certain website where you can, like, ask for authorities to come and help you if you can't speak, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be like text-based, and you just set it up through there. It's like, my dog's got a gun or something, you know?
Something silly like that.
No, you'd make it, dude, one time we were prank calling, like, Chinese restaurants and telling them, like, hey, I have diarrhea, but I'm really hungry. Can you bring the food from this table? Like, we had cameras. Like,
whoa.
yeah.
You'd cameras?
And we'd wait for someone to get up out of their seat and go to the restroom. And we'd call the place, hey, the seat by the door, can you come and bring that to me to the restroom? And we'd watch it on the fucking CCTV. Bring it to the... Dude, we were fucking nasty.
That's insane. You had the cameras.
Yeah.
Wow. That's next level.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm very impressed.
We were creative as fuck. Like, one time we called Home Depot and told them that there was a race riot going on outside.
Oh, wow.
And we did a bunch of dumb shit.
Like Quantrell X is outside.
Yeah.
Everybody's got picket fences.
Yeah. Oh, man. I miss being, like, young and dumb.
Yeah. Now we're just old and dumb.
Yeah. Now it's fucking sad.
Yeah. Now it's nowhere near as fun being old and dumb.
Yeah.
I just remember being a kid and thinking every adult knew
what the fuck they were doing.
They knew. They're adults. They must know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I looked at, like, I don't know, family friends that were in, like, their 20s, like, my age now. And I'm like, oh, shit, dude, he's got it figured out.
And they know everything.
The fuck we do.
Yeah.
Dude, I learned how to tie my shoes last week.
Dude, I like that era of me thinking adults just knew what they were talking about. That stopped, like, last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. If you were older than me, I was just like, oh, they must know.
They must know.
Oh, yeah.
I just followed blindly.
Mm-hmm.
You did 3 blind mice.
Yeah.
3 blind mice.
I'm surprised I never got tricked into being a part of a gang or something, being the fall guy for a gang.
I don't think that was in your cards. I'm gonna be honest.
You don't think
so? You don't give off gang activity vibes, you know?
No, it's not my vibe for sure, but I could be easily tricked.
Here's a dumb segue that I just had. It's not a segue, but in my head I was like, you probably need a little bit more melanin to be in a gang.
Melanin.
Yeah, like skin color shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Look, this is an educational podcast. We're learning what melanin means. We're learning how to break into cameras of Chinese restaurants, all sorts of things we're learning today.
Dude, we used to call like escorts and tell them like a number of shit. So one we did, we told them that we were a kid, and we found the kid, and the kid was like, we had like a voice emulator kind of thing, and we told her like, oh, you left your fucking kid over here, and we put like the voice emulator on, and was like, mommy. Oh fuck, that's good.
Dude, you were on some next level stuff.
We're just fucking it. All this kind of shit would happen at like after school too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just didn't do homework. I would just get on my computer and be like, all right, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I never did
my buddies
homework.
are starting a botnet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I didn't do anything. I didn't do my homework, but I didn't do any of that stuff either.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
Do you remember when you were a kid and you would just ride your bike around the neighborhood?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And you and your buddies would just like go do like random stuff like ding dong ditch.
Uh-huh.
That was nice. We had this guy named Ray, and he was held back a couple years, but he was like very dumb, just very dumb. And we would go to his place and ding dong ditch it, and we'd see him like come out, look around, nothing. We'd do it like 3 more times, and at a certain point, like he knew, and we would just fuck with him. Like we'd toss rocks at his window. We're nasty.
Dude, you were crazy, man.
You didn't do any like just dumb childhood shit?
Oh yeah, but it wasn't as like antagonistic as the things you were getting into. one time, like, we just walked around the neighborhood with bats because we heard, like, some bad boys are walking around here. So we just were walking around with bats at night. And then the cops came and we're like, what are you guys doing? We're like, protecting the neighborhood. All right? We're doing your job.
If you did your fucking job.
Yeah. And they just drove us home.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once me and my buddy were riding bikes around his neighborhood, and we were ding-dong ditching random houses, and someone called the cops on us. And the cops, like, got us. They made us ride the bikes all the way back to his house. They rang the doorbell. They waited for his dad to come out. And, dude, he was like, oh, shit. And then he gets inside, and he starts bawling. And then his dad goes outside and talks to the cop. And then he looks at me with eyes fucking blood red, and he's like tears streaming down his face. And he goes, see, that's how you do it.
Like, wow, dude.
And I'm like, you cried. You didn't fool me. Like he was trying to like portray like, yeah, I cried on a whim. It wasn't a pure adrenaline dump.
That's crazy, man.
And I was just stone-faced. I was like, yeah.
You made this poor kid cry.
And he's I think he's schizophrenic now, but
you made him schizophrenic.
We did bully him a lot. We did bully him. Like we burned his Minecraft house down when we were like 10. Oh,
dude, that's crazy.
Here's a fucking story for you. So this same kid. All right, so one of my other buddies, over the like winter break or some shit, made an Xbox account with a girl's name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he messaged my buddy, let's call him Eduardo. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty close, but you get it.
Okay.
He gets Eduardo on Xbox. He makes an account. He does messages him. He's like, oh, sorry, I don't have a microphone, but I'm Cindy from school. And we're 12 at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy Eduardo would, like, he would tell us every day on Xbox, like, oh, I'm just going to go play with this girl from my school, like, on Xbox, Call of Duty. And we're like, okay, sick. And I had no clue. I didn't know about it. I was like, oh, sick for Eduardo, I almost said. And, you know, a couple weeks go by. It's getting towards the end of the break. And it's getting, like, more and more. Like, he's telling her secrets and shit like that. And one day, the first day of school, he goes up to that girl during, like, the middle, like, period or whatever the fuck is where you go into another class. And he goes up to her and starts talking to her about, like, Call of Duty and shit. And, like, all this other stuff. And I think we ended up convincing him, like, oh, yeah, she likes you probably. That's why she added you. And she starts, or he like, talks to her, and he asks her out. And she turns him down hard. That day, he gets on Xbox with me and my buddy Michael, and he's crying. Like, you can hear it, like he's been crying for hours. I think he got pulled out of school. Like, he called his parents to pick him up. And he was livid. Like he was screaming at us, like, why the fuck would you do that, Michael? I embarrassed myself. Oh, my God.
So who was the one pretending to be Cindy?
My buddy Michael.
Oh, man, dude. You guys are the worst.
Yeah.
You guys are awful.
That is by far my favorite prank that's ever been pulled.
Wow.
I think like a couple weeks in, my buddy Michael was like, yeah, I'm doing this to him. I'm like, holy shit. Keep going. Tell me everything.
Dude, I have a podcast with the devil over here. You're so nasty.
I've been telling you, I like pranks.
Yeah.
There's something just so naughty about it.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. But what else are you going to do when you're a kid?
Right.
You can't mess with other people?
Yeah. Just have a good time, you know? We're just, innocent, just innocent laughs, right?
I think about it every once in a while. Oh man, dude, this kid now is kind of off the deep end. Like, he was doing really good. He was going to like law school and shit, but then out of nowhere he just dropped out and fucking. I haven't heard from him.
So I know this guy.
No.
Went to middle school.
No, he was Romanian Connect.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
But you didn't do pranks when you were in school?
Nothing that nasty, no.
You guys didn't even do like the invisible rope thing to cars? You know what that is?
No, what is that?
So it's you and a buddy stand on opposite sides of the street, like on like, residential. And when you see a car coming through, you and your buddy pretend to lift up a rope and you mime it out like you're holding it tight. And the car slows down, and they like look like, what the fuck are they doing? And then they try to go through, and it's nothing because you're just pretending to hold the string. Yeah.
That is way dumber than any of the things that you just told me.
That was our favorite thing to do. Like when we were out of ideas, it's like, you want to go pull an invisible rope?
Yeah, when I was like really young, there'd be like a dirt pile because of some construction or something. We would like throw dirt at cars passing by.
That's crazy.
Not nearly as crazy as half the shit you just said to me. But yeah. And then my dad came out. I was like, you can't fucking do that. What are you
gonna
doing?
Kill someone.
It was just dirt, but yeah, we were like, oh, what's the big deal? Like,
yeah. Dude, if I got hit by dirt now, I would pull over and take a child's life.
Yeah. And you probably would.
Yeah. I'm a loose cannon, dude. I'm liable to,
Especially now after this conversation, I'm like, I'm worried about you.
No, I've cooled out. I'm definitely not the same person, but there are like times where I get like, ooh, I got an idea.
That devil's still in you.
Yeah, I got an idea.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, pranks are. Ooh, I love a good prank, dude.
Yeah.
A good prank it feels so nice. I think I told you a while back, like, me and my buddy are in a prank war. Well, it's not really a war. I just continue to prank him, and he hasn't done anything back.
Larry Nazar.
Yeah. The fucking...
His buddy, his name isn't Larry Nazar. He just calls Larry Nazar.
The infamous rapist.
Yeah. It's such a random guy, too, to give him that name.
Yeah, just George. He's Larry Nassar now.
Yeah.
That's what he is in my phone. But so I dressed up in a ghillie suit one time when he was coming to my place. It was late at night, and I bought a bunch of fireworks, like Roman candles, like what are those big, like the ones you put in the cannons and they
like
fucking
bottle rockets.
Oh yeah, that shit too. And I set them up on a table, and I opened up the gate. He came through. My car was blocking the main road, and gate closes behind him, and he's just like stuck in there, and it's dark as shit. I'm dressed up in ghillie suit. Out of nowhere, all you hear is down now, somebody better.
You had music playing?
Yeah, I had a speaker, like a big,
wow.
like a Bose, and I just started lighting up fireworks and just tossing him. So those big motherfuckers that can cuss, and just set up the table with the Roman candles so they just shoot over his car. And then I ran over to his fucking front door, pulled him out, and I'm like, "Get down, Mr. President," and pushed him on the fucking floor.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Out of all your pranks, it's like that's a lot more fun.
Yeah, it's insane.
Seems like
insane, but it's fun.
As the older you got, the more it's like, all right, we're just having a good time.
Yeah, no one has to get hurt.
Not ruining young children's lives.
There's something like nice about like just being nasty though, just being unencumbered.
Yeah. I don't know if I share that same trait with you, but I see where you're coming from.
I guess. I don't know. To me, it's just like You got to be a little naughty sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Trying
Dude,
to think. Like I don't have any cool prank stories.
I used to, so when I was super young, where I didn't hit puberty yet, I can make my voice into like womanly, like a chick. And I would get Indian guys on Skype, and I'd be like, "Oh, hi, my name is Caitlin," or some shit. And dude, and at the end, it'd be like, "Yo, what's up? My name's Dave." Indian guys hate
Get
that.
really deep.
Yeah, but it was still not very deep. It was just like, "Oh shit, is that your brother?" Or is that your, you know?
They still wanted to believe.
Yeah, they still came hard.
That's good.
Yeah, with the current of the Ganges.
That's wild, dude. I can't believe you were that tech savvy.
Oh, I mean, I would spend all fucking day on the computer. I just didn't do anything else from the age of like, I don't know, 13, 14 on.
Yeah. All that time you could have been acquiring Bitcoin.
I was doing nasty things, but Bitcoin wasn't a thing back then. Well, it was.
I
but
think it was,
wasn't like,
but nobody knew about it.
yeah, it wasn't like a, you know.
Those when
wise
people
investment.
were like buying pizzas with Bitcoins and shit.
Yeah. I bought some shit with Bitcoin once, and I spent like $50, and now it's worth like, it was worth like $4,000.
What'd you buy with it?
Something. I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
It's not like nefarious, but it's definitely not something, you know.
Not something for the pod.
Yeah.
Man, what are you getting into over here, David?
I was a nasty boy.
What are you
I was a
getting
nasty
into,
boy.
dude? That's wild, man. You're probably on like watch lists.
No, I was careful. And also 12.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, I think I was just like playing like mini clip and like addicting games. That was my jam back in the day.
oh yeah, dude. Or what was it, Nitrom or some shit like that?
Something like that.
I played this pirate game that was fucking sick, and I still want to play it. It was like the game Worms, kind of, you know, where it's like turn-based, but you're pirates, and you got different abilities and shit. That was my
That was
shit.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were a good boy. You were a good Christian
I
boy.
was a good kid, I guess. Yeah. I didn't start cursing until I was like in 7th grade.
That's insane.
Now I can't stop.
Do you remember the first, like, bad word that you learned?
I remember the first ones in Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Punta.
Oh,
Puta.
okay.
Tu madre.
You still don't have a very good grasp
still,
on it.
Still not very good grasp, no.
No, that's fine.
I knew that was bad, though. Because,
Yeah.
once I got to middle school, like, all these kids were speaking Spanish. And I'm like, what are you guys saying? And they would, like, laugh and be like, yeah, we called you something. And it's like, okay, well, I don't know what you called me, so.
Yeah, I was
joke-
pendejo flaco, or flaca.
Bendejo, yeah.
I mean, skinny fuck, or skinny dickhead, kind of. Maricon.
Yeah. Also, I remember, like, being in middle school, like, kids would start saying the N-word to each other.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, whoa, they can do that?
Dude, I remember I was walking home with one of my buddies in elementary school and his brother. And his brother was a little bit older than us. And he said, like, come. Like, you know, like coming. You know? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm going to pretend I do.
You have to.
Yeah, you can't,
You
like.
have to.
Like, I had no idea what come meant.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's my only noun or verb.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Sometimes I use it as an adjective.
Yeah. I remember watching an episode of Family Guy with my brother, and like Quagmire said horny, and I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, shut the door, mom's outside. I'll tell you.
Quit talking like that, you pervert. Do you have to hide watching, like, bad cartoons?
Yeah, like Family Guy. It
Yeah.
was so weird. I remember I asked my mom when I was a kid, I was probably like 10 or something. I was like, well, when can I start watching Family Guy? Like, how old do I have to be? And she was like, when you're an adult. It's on Adult Swim when you're an adult. And I was like, that was probably not the best idea, Mom, because I was like, I'm not going to wait that long. She at least said till like, till you're like 14. I maybe would have waited.
Damn, dude, you had...
I maybe would have. That's not too far away. But she said till I was an adult. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to watch it.
Till I'm 37?
Like, all right, I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Like, jeez, that's insane.
Dude, I remember, like, I wasn't allowed to watch, like, Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
My mom hated me watching that one.
Yeah.
SpongeBob, too. She would
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
They're so dumb. I was like, SpongeBob, if you look back, it's actually kind of a smart show. Like, some of the things...
Honestly, I don't even like it, and I watched it.
Some of the episodes, like, had deeper meanings.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Like Sandy Cheeks. Pretty on the nose.
A lot of sexual innuendos.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing that Texas episode of SpongeBob.
But, like, the episode where it's like he lost his name tag, and he was like, I don't know who I am, you know? Who am I, though?
I still don't know. I feel like I've lost my name tag for many years.
Yeah, that episode, and then the one where they, like, went in the future, and they go into, like Squidward goes into, like, abstract space. It's like, alone.
Oh, yeah. Where they give him, like, basically acid.
Basically.
He goes into, like, a time machine kind of thing.
Yeah. A lot of the episodes had more meaning than people give them credit for.
I guess.
I don't know. I'm not watching it these days.
I don't know.
I'm too busy playing college football.
Oh, yeah? How's your season going?
Pretty good. Both my coordinators left. You know what? Good for them. They're on to bigger and better things. That's fine. We still got our core. We still got our core group of guys in there.
Still
working
ranked
hard.
14?
I think we moved up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Any raises in the future?
Oh, yeah, I think I got a raise. They don't talk money because it's like a rated E game, which I don't get why. Like, you can't just talk about money, but whatever. It's cool.
Damn. That's all I would think about during the season is like, all right, when's my next paycheck so I can go spend it on whores?
On cocaine and prostitutes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like a real football coach would.
This isn't on topic, but, like, you've been outside of the country, right?
Yeah.
Where's the place that you don't want to go?
That I
like
don't.
Ever?
Probably. Where are the pirates now?
Somalia.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go there.
No? I think
Probably
my one place
check
is
that out.
India.
India?
Yeah. I would never step foot.
Yeah. My dad went to India one time for track and field.
Jeez.
And he was like, never again.
Yeah.
That was rough.
I was watching a documentary about India. And not a documentary. It was, the magician guys, Penn and Teller.
I'm not aware.
So they went to India for, like, magic, like, to learn how to do a certain trick. And I was watching this thing, and I was like, dude, India looks vile. Like, they go to the river, and there's, like, it looked like a dead body was floating by. It was that bad.
Yeah, that's where they bathe, too, I think.
And
some places.
All I've been getting now is, like, Indian TikTok, and they're just, like, they're jumping into the dirtiest river possible. They're just dropping, like, Fanta bottles on the floor. Like, over here, if you see someone, like, drop a Coke bottle into the fucking river, you're like, hey, dude, why you being a litter bug?
Yeah. Also, this is the thing. We live in Houston, and David calls the bayou the river a lot.
Do I?
Yeah. It's like bayous and rivers definitely different.
Are they? What's the difference?
Bayous are specifically built to funnel water out. Funnel water and just shit and dead bodies, probably, into the Galveston Bay.
All right. Well,
Rivers aren't man-made.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. I always thought bayous were like man-made.
Well, they
But in
are.
like L.A., they have the L.A. River, and that's not a fucking river.
Well, they got the canals. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the L.A. River, no? From like the Fast and Furious when they're racing down that motherfucker.
I don't know if did they call it the L.A. River.
I guess.
I thought there was the Venice Canals. I almost call it the Vespucci Canals. That's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It shows you how much time I put on that game.
Yeah.
I can't go online Grand Theft Auto anymore. It's just like people are too mean. Too many kids like you, David.
Just nasty.
They're just nasty. Ruins my day.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta live a little bit. You gotta just try to be nasty for one day. Just
yeah.
But you were raised in the church. You got that. You got that choir boy mentality.
I mean, kind of. I went all the way to church. I did catechism. I was baptized. I went to catechism, and then it got to the point where I had to do my first communion. I think that's what they call it, where you got to go confess and do all that bullshit. I couldn't do it.
Really?
I couldn't do it. Yeah, I remember standing outside the church just crying. I was like, I can't go in there. Like, church always scared me a lot as a kid.
Why? Because of hell?
No, it was just the whole thing. Like, just like all the artwork, what do they call those things on the glass? The
stained glass?
No, you know how they have the pictures in the glass, murals, whatever. It was so scary the way the guy would sing in his big garb, and it's like, all right, now we're gonna eat Jesus. Let's all get in a line. We're gonna drink his blood and we're gonna eat his flesh. All right? And I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we eating Jesus? Like, this is scary as fuck. And like, I couldn't do the first communion, the first confession thing, because it was so scary to me. The fact that you go into this little box and there's just a screen, and then it's like,
and then a pervert on the other side.
I didn't even know that was like a child molester at the time.
Yeah, like you're saying I was a monster, but that was a monster. You got lucky.
Dude, like for some reason as a little kid, I was terrified of priests and Michael Jackson. Those were my two biggest phobias, and I didn't even know what pedophilia was. I didn't even know they were pedophiles. I wasn't aware. I just thought they were scary.
Dude, I've been watching a lot of videos of the pedophiles getting caught at Walmart. Oh, dude, those are great.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing here? I was looking at Barbies.
Dude, I saw a video of one guy in Hastings, Nebraska, at the Walmart at Hastings, Nebraska. That was the Walmart closest to us in Nebraska. And me and my cousin would always go out there once a week to get groceries at Walmart. It was like an event because it was like, we're going to Walmart. That's how far in the middle of nowhere we were. And I was like, oh shit, that's my Walmart. You got caught at my Walmart. And I was like, of course there are fucking predators in Hastings, Nebraska.
Yeah, what else are you going to do?
Like, dude, Hastings is rough, man. I mean, it's rough.
Nice little meth town.
Yeah. Yes, it certainly was. As a little kid, I like just a lot of abandoned like malls and shit. Like, like, you know, you look at like a mall and it's like, man, I bet that place was the shit in 1982. And then you look at it now, it's just deserted and sad.
You watch those videos of like abandoned mall walkthroughs kind of things? Have you seen those?
No.
Where like, I think it's called urban exploring. Dude, that shit's sick. Like, I watched this whole like 3-4 hour thing of this guy going into Chernobyl, urban exploring it, like sneaking into it because it's like
it's locked up.
Yeah. So he would just like go, like they would walk for hours through like fields and woods and then just get it to a fence that says like do not enter in Ukrainian. And like they hop it, and then they're in this like little fucking rundown town. They camp for the night. Then they start heading towards the actual like city of Pripyat or something like that.
They wearing hazmat suits?
No. Well, because they have like Geiger counters with them. They're not going through like the red forest. You know what that is?
Because there's like, they got a little thing on them that says like, okay, this is like a more dangerous.
Yeah. Well, they
polluted
kind of
area.
know. They have like maps and shit. Like, there's a certain section where if you enter it, you're kind of fucked. You're not gonna die immediately, but you're not gonna have a good time for a while.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Radiation is something that confuses me. One of the many things.
Yeah. Now when we're on confusion is, how do magnets actually work?
What are magnets? What are they? Like, what are they? But like, there was this one guy. He was like a scientist, and he was playing with like fucking like pure radiation and stuff, and he fucked up, and like this beam of pure radiation like went through this side of his face, and then he just basically was like, well, I guess I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's
all
it.
That happens.
That's it for
Radiation
me.
Scares the shit out of me.
Like, just like straight beam like right through his face.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck, I got like 2 days to live now, whatever. And then he told his superiors, and they're like, all right, well, we're going to keep an eye on you so we can see how this goes, because this has never happened before.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy, he ended up living a long, long life.
Huh.
Well,
He's blind, though, right?
yeah, I don't think it went through his eye. I think it was like maybe his cheek or something. Like the side of his face that it hit stopped working, obviously. But he lived to be like 80-something years old, and he lived like a long, healthy life, and like nothing happened to him, and it was just kind of like almost like a.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, like what humans are capable of is insane. Like some Phineas Gage sort of shit.
Phineas Gage, who's that?
That was the guy who had like a metal beam stuck through his entire head, and he somehow lived.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw this in a Guinness World.
Yeah, it was a long time ago it happened, but he lived.
Damn, dude.
He ended up dying some silly.
Yeah.
Because that's how people died back in the day.
Yeah, just dying from like, I'm going to juggle rattlesnakes as a sideshow attraction.
Yeah.
And then you're dead in 2 weeks.
I think that's what he ended up being. He was like worked on like a freak show. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Dude, I could have been a nice ringmaster, dude.
Yeah. You would have loved that too. You would have been very passionate about your work.
Yeah.
Getting to work with a lot of fucking.
I mean, it's not work if you love what you do.
Yeah.
You set a woman on fire that's got a beard. That's. I mean,
a lot of the freaks in the freak show now, like we just have now.
Yeah, they're just
regular people.
Yeah, now they're treated like people.
Like the painted lady. There would just be a lady covered in tattoos.
Yeah, that's regular. That's
it's like,
you see that at Secret Group at 1:00 in the morning. That's
there everywhere.
A bearded lady. You see that at Secret Group at 1:00 in the morning.
Like an obese man.
You see that everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah.
The boy with 3 legs. You probably could see that at Secret Group.
Mm-hmm. There's that one guy in Red Dead Redemption who like looks like Humpty Dumpty playing the fucking banjo.
Oh shit. Dude.
That was a real guy apparently.
Dude, I would love to be a freak show like orchestrator or whatever the fuck they're called, like a ringmaster. That'd be a fucking
You'd
dream
be like
gig.
The promoter.
Oh. Dude, my life in special ed, just being around these guys, I got a special knack for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Certain, like, disabilities kind of creep me out. Like, little finger guys, with just the fingers. That's pretty wild.
Like that guy on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
The one with
that upsets
Donald
me.
Trump.
Yeah. It doesn't...
You don't like it?
I don't know. Something about it, like, skeeves me out when I know it shouldn't, It's like, yeah, he's a normal guy. How do I shake his hand?
Yeah.
I guess that's what it comes down to. I never know how to act around, like, what do you even call them? Disfigured people? Just guys that are messed up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Politicians.
This is the funniest part of the podcast is like when me or David asks one another a question.
That's obviously fucked up.
Not even fucked up, but just like, what is this called? And then we're just like, I don't fucking know. I'm just dumb as you are. Like, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah, dude.
Know things.
Yeah, it's called the Pony Boy. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. That was the guy from The Outsiders.
Yeah.
Remember The Outsiders?
Ooh, that was a good book.
The Greasers.
Yeah.
Pony Boy.
Remember we had a fucking greaser in middle school show up?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that about?
That was weird.
Yeah, but like the chicks digged him.
Yeah, until I think until like he talked, and then they were like, "Oh, he's retarded."
Yeah, but he wasn't in our like classes. He was like he'd just show up in a fucking like slicked back hair and a fucking leather jacket. You know, in April and May when it was. We read that book early in the year, and he showed up after that book, and we're all like, dude, this guy's the coolest.
Yeah, but then I think the new wore off him kind of quick because it was like
I don't really remember him or his name.
He was weird. I don't remember his name.
It was just one of those people who were like, what the fuck?
His name was like Robbie or something.
Of course it was. Robbie 2 times.
Yeah.
I'm out here on the playground flipping a coin.
Yeah. Playing with the yo-yo.
He's just hitting on the chicks in our class.
Hey, you got some soda pop?
Hey, come over here so I can finger you.
Man, dude, he probably drove to class too. Like,
dude, he was so sick, dude.
It was so fucking cool.
Yeah, dude, I wanted to be him. I was genuinely jealous of him because he was like talking to like all the hot chicks, and I was like, how? Do I need a leather jacket?
Yeah.
Maybe I get molested by my uncle and have some and have some cool story I can tell these lasses.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Wonder what that guy's up to nowadays.
He's dead. He's for sure dead.
There was this one guy who was friends with a mutual friend of mine, and this guy was like, straight from the 1950s. I mean, he dressed up in like the most baller-ass suits. He talked with like the fucking, New Jersey accent like that. And he would like wear like 50 suits, had his hair slicked back, and he was like, hey.
Hey,
And that's he was like that all the time. All the time. He never shut it off. He was a raging alcoholic. I remember asking my friend, like, whatever happened to that guy? He's like, he's out there somewhere.
To those.
And then I ran into him at a bar, and I mean, I saw the back of him walking out of a bathroom, and I knew exactly who it was. Just because, like...
How does that happen to a person, though? Like, the...
Mental illness?
It's got to be, like, some kind of, like, acute, like... You know how, like, trans people are, like...
Yeah, trans people.
It's got to be something like that. Like, what is that called? Gender dysphoria, but...
Yeah.
It's 1950s dysphoria.
Identity dysmorphia.
Yeah, something like that. It's got to have the same thing to it. It can't be like... It's got to have something in the DS50. There's got to be something like where this guy... You're not retarded, but you are from the 1950s.
Yeah. That's so funny. You're just born in the wrong time, dude.
Yeah, you're not born... I was supposed to be a woman from the 1950s. What if that, like a hodgepodge of both of those?
Yeah.
That's the worst type of person.
I mean, they must just be so miserable now, Being like, damn.
You can't have an iPhone. What do you got, like one of those rotary dials at home?
Probably.
Oh, God, I would kill myself.
Yeah.
Having to... Same with the Amish. You know,
The Amish.
that's another like one where it's kind of like trans people. Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna laugh?
No, I'm there with you. Like, honestly, like, as, you know,
Yeah.
as an abstraction, I don't understand but why.
Yeah.
I don't get
Like
it.
I would love to understand it. I just don't.
But like the Amish, like they got Rumspringa.
Oh yeah. That's where you get to be a real boy.
Yeah, you get to go fucking wild.
Hog wild.
And like do cocaine and prostitutes and whatnot.
Oh, you would if you were an Amish, dude, you would never come back to it after that.
You
Just
think so, but I feel like a lot of them go back.
Yeah, probably.
They say most of them go back.
Did you watch that on TV, the fucking Amish Mafia or whatever the fuck it was called?
Which is like, that doesn't make sense because the Amish don't believe in cameras.
Yeah, and they were riding around in a fucking Mercedes-Benz.
So they're not Amish.
Yeah, no, it was clearly
You don't get to
fake.
pick and choose.
As a child watching that, I'm like, dude, these guys are the shit.
Yeah.
They know what's up. They're living both lives. They're
Yeah.
close with God, and they got a Mercedes.
Yeah. Do you like what channel was that show on?
Discovery.
Discovery.
Yeah, I was a big Discovery kid.
Yeah. I would like A&E or A&E.
Spike, a little Spike every once in a while.
Spike.
If something nice was on,
Yeah.
like Van Helsing. Oh, I watched that on Spike a lot.
I like that one reality show, Billy the Exterminator.
Oh,
Remember that?
no.
This guy, he dressed up in like punk rock shit, and then he was an exterminator. Him and his brother would go, and they would get like raccoons out of people's basements and stuff.
Yeah, it's like
be like-
Dog the Bounty Hunter, but shittier.
It was a lot like that, yeah. And then like him and his brother and his girlfriend all on meth for sure. And he'd be like, "Come here, little dude. Come here, little buddy." And then he would get him, and then he would let him out in the wilderness at the end of the episode and be like, "Yeah, we don't hurt any of our animals, dude." And that was like his big thing. And
See,
it's
that
like,
is
all right.
kind of like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, what is he up to?
Dude, I'm gonna Photoshop my face on the dog's body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I and his fat-titted wife.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. She was like platinum blonde, but she was fat as shit. And had hogs on her. Just
Oh.
real hangers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so basically like the depiction of her on South
Everything.
Park.
Yeah. No, she was very nice. Yeah, I remember like one time like falling asleep with the TV on and Dog the Bounty Hunter was on like at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up to watching them like scramble for a fucking crackhead. And I woke up and I was like, this isn't probably something good for me to be like dozing off to.
Yeah. I do that now just with like murder.
Oh.
I just fall asleep to murder, whether it's a documentary or a horror movie. I'm like, wow, what is wrong with me?
Yeah, and then you're just dreaming of like, I've been having a lot of dreams lately, dude.
What's up with that?
I don't know. I don't like it.
You finding Jesus?
I don't like it. Not one bit.
What's up, Jesus?
Yeah.
It's amazing all the horrible things we say in between Jesus.
Mother Mary and Yosef. What was his name? Roderick? No. Homeboy right here. Smell my fingers, bro.
That's Joseph. Yeah.
Is it Joseph? Joseph, Mary, and
Yeah, you
little
know
JC?
that? You didn't know that?
I forget. I'm not too religious. That's the archangel something.
Do your parents go to church?
They've built like 3 of them.
It doesn't mean they go to it.
They go every once in a while. For a while, we would go like every weekend, but then I would just like once I turned like 13, I was like, I'm not going. And they're like, all right, stay here.
And that was me after my first communion. I was just like, I made such a big fuss. I was so scared to go in. And then they were just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just watch the Texans. Like, we don't have to do this.
Yeah. Dude, every once in a while, like, I'll go a couple times a year just to kind of, make my mother happy. But, like, there's this, like, group this family that goes to the church every week, and oh man, they are deep in it. Deep. Like, they're good people.
Yeah.
And it's disconcerting. Like, every once in a while when I'm picking up, like, the bread, and the bread's kind of fucked up, too, now that I think about it. Like, you were saying it earlier, but it's just bread.
Yeah, and I have to pretend like it's Jesus' flesh.
But see, I know where they cut it up. I made a sandwich with that bread before. It's sourdough, dude.
Wow.
I had a double helping of Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Just a little bit of mustard on it, on the body of Christ.
A little mustard on the body of Christ, dude. What type of meat are you dealing with?
Salami. They had it in the fridge in the
Salami.
fucking rec room, dude. Is that bad?
Probably.
How is it bad? It hasn't been blessed yet, so it wasn't like... It was nice bread, and I cut myself fucking... It was like the bread that you get, like, not cut, and then you have to cut it yourself. Ooh, it was so good.
Yeah.
Fluffy in the center and hard on the outside. Those types.
Yeah.
Artisan.
Okay.
Damn, dude. Maybe it was part of his six-pack, you know? Maybe it was something, you know...
Maybe.
Like a good cut. Like a nice tenderloin.
You think you're going to hell?
Jesus, John. It's Sunday.
This is I don't know, a decent question to ask. We got Jesus here, Joseph, Mary, the archangel.
I don't think I've done anything that bad to go to hell.
Yeah.
I've definitely, like, taken some liberties with the way I act. But who amongst us hasn't?
Right. None of us.
Jesus came back for our sins, technically.
Yeah. Or he died for our sins.
Yeah. See, if I paid more attention, there's an open Bible right there, and I think that one's all in Romanian too.
Yeah.
I've never read it. I'm gonna be honest. I got in a really, like, in high school where I was like, nah, I'm atheist. I'm so cool.
I'm so cool.
Yeah, and now I'm like, I don't really know.
I know everything, dude. I'm atheist.
Yeah, I kind of hate that. We're at like 57.
Oh wow, that was a quick podcast.
Yeah.
Well, we can keep going. Maybe
we just talked about crimes that
we just talked about crimes that you just incriminated yourself basically the whole podcast.
I didn't do any of that.
Yeah, it's a fictional comedic podcast. You know. Also educational. We learned a lot today.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. Let's see, what do we got to plug? We got the Vulcan.
August 9th. The Secret Group tickets are going to be in the bio for the roast and comedy show for that one. And then also on the 9th, we have True Anomaly.
Yeah, we do.
We got a nice selection, a little smorgasbord of comedians we've never met. What else we got on
we met
the
some
15th?
of them.
The Vulcan Gas Company. Oh, my balls.
Oh, man,
Vulcan
that's
Gas
crazy.
Company.
You excited for that?
Like, so.
How long are we doing?
I don't know yet. I kind of know, but I don't know yet. Not much time.
Not much time.
But still, it's the Vulcan fucking Gas Company.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder who's hosting. Oh, no, it's Shotgun Style. And I think we're towards the end of the lineup.
And then Uncle Lazer's going to headline.
I don't know. I thought he was just a guest spot.
I was looking at that. He's in Fort Worth the same day.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. Says he is.
Oh, shit. I should let someone know.
I would think Mike would have
double-checked.
Looked at his tour dates.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He might just be doing that and coming right back.
Maybe. Well, we'll see.
Anyway, guys, that is Choke City, episode 10. Thank you guys for sticking around with us.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Tell a friend.
Subscribe, unsubscribe. then resubscribe, give us a 5-star rating. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mistress.
Yep.
That's us. We're signing off. God
See ya.
bless.
Woo.